I want to talk about the concept of someone who is Lutheran marrying someone who is Catholic. Now, I actually know in real life I have friends, and this is the situation. A Lutheran married a Catholic woman, and I know them well. I've known them for a long time, and it's never appeared to be any kind of issue as far as conflict of religious views. And in my mind, I think of Lutheran as about the closest thing you can get to being Catholic without being Catholic. My understanding is Lutherans do not recognize the Pope, and there are certain things like that, but ultimately there's enough of an overlap between Lutheran and Catholic that the two can marry, and really is just fine. It's just not an issue. Where that could be more of an issue if it was someone Protestant marrying Catholic. Now, my wife grew up Catholic, but she's not Catholic anymore, or Protestant. And my mom grew up Catholic, but her family converted to being Protestant when she was a teenager. So the women I know closest to my life grew up Catholic, but aren't anymore. But for me to have married someone who was Catholic, I think that would have been different, and there would have had to been some sort of compromise or change on one of our parts. And even if it was both of our parts, which one would we end up being as far as attending church? And how do you explain to the kids, well, this parent believes in the Pope has authority and this one doesn't? And so it's one of those things. To an outsider who's neither Catholic or Lutheran or Protestant, you'd think, well, isn't it pretty much the same thing? To an outsider, yes, but I think to someone who is very much Catholic or very much Protestant or very much Lutheran specifically, it would be something to be sorted out. So I'm making this video ultimately. Recently someone commented and said that they were Lutheran and they married someone who's Catholic, and that further secured in my mind, I would like to know more about this. I would like to know more people who were in that situation and how they sorted that out. So comments right here.